Alright guys, so if you want, you can totally disregard this entire part. I'm just showing you guys how I attempted but terribly failed to dye the hair ash blonde. So right now I am just showing you guys the type of wig that I'm using, and it is a full lace wig, and all of the information will be in the description box below, of course, and I'll also mention the wig and the company more later on in the video. But this is just the basic construction of the cap. You see it comes with like 4 combs, 1 in the back and like 3 going across the middle. And again, this is a full lace wig. So once again, you can totally disregard this. I'm just, you know, doing the basic 1 toner to 2 bottles of developer and trying to see if I can tone the hair to an ash blonde. And it was a fail. At this point, I was kind of wondering, why is the hair turning purple? I was so very confused, but you know, I had faith that it would do well, and so I kept going. And then I realized this is not getting better, it's just turning purple, and I'm trying to make this ash blonde. So at this point, I was like, okay, this is a freaking complete fail. The hair is damn near blue, and this is not what I was aiming for. So I was like, I'm not gonna ruin this hair. I am determined to get this together. So I thought, what if I dye it lilac or lavender purple? So that is what I am going to do, and I'm going to use the watercolor method because who's going to sit there and literally dye hair all day? Not me. So what I'm doing is taking that Adore dye, and I'm going to mix it into a bowl of, well, not a bowl, kind of like a tub of water, and I'm literally dunking the hair in there. So at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to be like dark purple, but as I dipped it in the first time, I noticed there wasn't much change from the color that it was originally from the Shimmer Lights in Toner Mess. So then I started to add way more dye into the water to the point where I pretty much put the whole bottle in there. So don't be afraid to put the whole bottle of dye in there, especially if you want the color to show up. So like, as you guys can see, I'm gradually putting more and more dye. And as you guys can see, the water is getting a deeper purple than it was before. Because at first it was just kind of like a watered down purple. Now it's getting into that rich purple. And then that's when I started to notice, like, okay, we getting somewhere. It's starting to look like the purple that I needed to be. Because at first it was a hot mess. Like, I know you guys saw it, but the camera was not doing it justice. Like, it was literally an indigo, almost blue color, and I was just like, guys, I ruined this. So maybe next time I'll try to do an ash blonde, but that toner way was definitely not the way. Like, I must have got the wrong toner. I got like T19 ash blonde, and it was just not it at all. It was not that. It was not it, Chief. Like, it was just not it. So I'm just like sort of massaging the dye in and like dipping the hair and sinking the hair into that purple. And now you guys can see, like, I really saved this hair. Like, this hair is completely saved. Like, I freaking did that.
Alright guys, oh my gosh, I would have a sweat throat. So this is the hair. This is how it looks after you've done the water method that I showed you guys previously, and I really actually like it a lot. Like, I didn't think that it would work, but it did work. It did kind of pull out a little, not pull out, oh my god, I could have used a better term. It did kind of come out a little bit lighter than what it appeared to be when it was wet, but that's definitely okay. I think it's because I added the Shimmer Lights to the hair when I conditioned it, so it did have that ashy type of silver type of look to it. But I think that if you didn't add Shimmer Lights, then it would look like exactly how it looked when it came out of the water as soon as it dried. But I really wasn't going for that really dark purple. I was really going for like the light pastel type of spring type of purple. So right now I'm just going to flat iron this hair and talk a little bit about the hair and talk a little bit about the dyeing process. I'm just waiting for my flat iron to get hot. And when I flat iron my hair, I do not do the most, guys. I literally just run some passes through, call it a day. And I'm also using the Chi, which is a really good flat iron. But some things to know about the watercolor method. One, the water needs to be like really hot. I know this is probably some things you probably already knew, but like a lot of people don't know that. So you want to make sure that the water is really warm, really hot actually. Of course not scorching hot, but like really hot enough for you to not even be able to really put your fingers in it, because I feel like the color takes faster and it takes better when the water is hot. Another thing is like, and this is like based on my experience, I don't know how it is based on other people's experiences, but for me, I literally had to use the whole thing of dye. Like, I think I had like a couple of drops left. So like, as you guys saw, the water was legit purple, like dark purple, and just for the hair to be a light purple. So if you wanted that dark purple color, you probably really had to really put a lot of that dye in there. It's best to work with 613 hair, or 613, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how it works if I were to personally dye, like bleach the hair myself and then dye it. I know that I suck, like legit suck at getting like black natural or brown natural hair to 613. So like just starting off or just buying 613 bundles will like save the whole process by like a ton. The dyeing process is really fast. Like I think it dyed and like the color started to take like immediately, and then like it started to like really settle in like 5 minutes later. So you don't want to leave the hair inside of the bucket of water. Like you want to make sure that you're moving the hair around, making sure that everything is being dyed evenly, because you can't really like place where the dye should be. If that makes sense, because it's a bucket of water and you're just dipping the hair in. I hope that makes sense. But you want to make sure that you're continuously like flipping the hair around, using a brush as well, because the brush really distributes the dye. I've dyed hair before, and when I tell you like this is the most genius method ever, like this is way faster, way cleaner, way better than like sitting there dyeing some freaking hair. So, and I also like sat it out to air dry. I don't know if that's like gonna make a difference, but I just let it air dry. This hair is actually from samsbeauty.com, and Sam's Beauty is like, they're known for their synthetic units, and like that's what I've known Sam's Beauty for the longest, for their synthetic pieces. But oh my gosh, my flat iron was on 180. I wonder why I wasn't getting hot. Okay, they're known for their synthetic pieces, but they also have version hair as well. And so this is their 613 version wig, and I'll link this wig in the description box below as well. It's a full lace wig, so you can literally part it from the front all the way down to the back. You can do braids, cornrows if you want to, because everything looks like scalp. Oh my gosh. One thing that I did not know that I needed to do that I did not do is like protecting the lace. Like I didn't think that it would matter. Like I bleached the lace before I dyed it, so I thought like my lace would be good, and then like I bleached it and then I'm dyeing the hair a light color, so I'm thinking like at most it'll just look even more like lighter, transparent. But I almost ruined the lace because I did not protect it. So like when I say protecting the lace, I mean spraying some type of hairspray, or spraying, like a lot of people use the Got2b glue free spray. Spraying that will make sure that the dye doesn't get onto the lace, because what I did was I dyed the hair without any spray on it, and the purple pastel dye got onto the hair, and so my lace was looking very silver and ashy. So you want to make sure that you protect the lace when dyeing this. This is the only like kind of like flaw when doing the watercolor method, because it's like there's no real way to like be careful and make sure it doesn't get on the lace. The only way you can protect it is like spraying free spray, and that's what I've heard. I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it really protects it really good, but that's what people have done in the past. So I would recommend what other people said worked for them. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Like as you guys can see, you can kind of see like the lace looks kind of iffy. like it's really, really light. It's like almost white because I didn't protect it. All I had to do to correct that is just get some foundation and just put it on the inside of the lace, and it started to look a bit more natural, but I know if I protected it, it would look like my scalp. But you know what? We're a learning channel here, so. That's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.